Kids, how you coming?
I've almost finished with my homework.
My homework's almost finished me.
What's the matter, Russ?
Oh, this is murder. I think I'm gonna quit school and take up being stupid.
Oh, Rusty, you're funny. Get with it.
Hey, Bunny! Bunny! How do you like that son of ours? I finished every drop.
Charlie, he never finishes a bottle for me. How'd you get him to do it?
It was easy. I shoved it into his mouth and held his nose.
Charlie, come on, be serious. Really, how'd you get him to do it?
You really want to know? I promised him a sports car.
Oh, you are Mommy's little helper.
Yeah. Hey, Russ, what's the matter? What's the trouble?
Oh, this is giving me trouble, that's what.
Well, do you need any help?
I sure do.
Well, have no fear then. Uncle Charlie is here. Let me look at it.
No, Uncle Charlie, no. I'm not supposed to ask for help. My teacher says it ruins my initiative.
But you're not asking. I'm offering.
Well, as long as you put it that way. In an isosceles right triangle, is the square of the hypotenuse equal to the sum of the squares of the two other sides?
You're right. I better not ruin your initiative. And you, honey, you need some help? Like 2 and 2 is 4, 4 and 4 is 8?
Oh, we're way past that, Uncle Charlie. We're dividing by 3 numbers now.
3 numbers?
Oh, I'll get it.
No, I'll get it.
Oh, I thought you was helping Linda with her homework.
Well, I don't want to ruin her initiative.
Yeah. Cablegram for Mr. Charles Halper.
That's me. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Without even opening it, I know who this is from.
Well, who's it from, Charlie?
Ernie.
Oh, boy, a cablegram from Dad?
What does it say?
Let me
Charlie?
open it. Will you let me open it first? Boy, gee. Bunny, listen to this. Dear Charlie, happy anniversary. I'll pick up your option if you pick up mine. Affectionately, Danny.
Oh, he remembered the day.
What day?
A very special day.
What day?
10 years ago today, your dad and I started working together at the Copa Club. And this is our anniversary.
Well, if it's your anniversary, why didn't he send you a present?
I got my present, honey. The day I met your dad was the greatest present I ever got.
Say, Uncle Charlie, I never really knew. How did you and Dad meet, anyhow?
Well, we didn't exactly meet. What happened was that we were kind of like, forced on each other.
Good thing. Tell us about it.
Oh!
Forced on each other.
Well, Rusty, to be perfectly honest, Uncle Charlie didn't even want your dad for the Copa Club.
You didn't want a star like Dad?
Well, now, Russ, in those days, he wasn't a star, and we had a lot at stake.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Uncle Charlie had just opened the club, and he was a little nervous.
A little nervous. That's when I started taking all those pills, remember?
Every time he walked, he rattled.
Now, you were pretty nervous, too.
Well, Charlie, why not? We had every cent we owned in that club.
No kidding? Every cent?
We sold our house to get enough money to open the club.
Well, if you sold your house, where did you live?
We lived in a basement apartment under Hammerschlager's tailor shop.
Every time old Hammerschlager pressed a pair of pants, we got a shot of steam. It was like living in a Turkish bath. The paper was peeling off the wall. It was a mess.
Hey, tell us more about it, Aunt Bunny.
Well, there was one night. Remember that, Charlie? Uncle Charlie and I had just been married a little while, and, well, I just wanted to make everything kind of special that evening, so I was making dinner, and I wanted the table to look very, fella.
Bunny! Great news, Bunny! Great news! Bunny, guess. I want you to guess what happened.
I know, darling. You got a haircut.
No, we're in a guaranteed smash.
You got a star for the opening.
Yeah, got a star. The greatest, he's fabulous, the biggest name on Broadway.
Oh, what's his name?
Yeah, I don't know yet. Yeah.
He's fantastic.
Yeah.
Biggest thing on Broadway.
Yeah.
And you don't know his name yet.
No. Well, don't worry, it'll be somebody big because I just made a tie-up with one of the top agents in the business, Phil Brokaw.
Well, you mean you aren't doing business with Mitch DeWood anymore?
Mitch DeWood, that guy's off his rocker. He must think I'm running a sideshow. He tried to sell me an anteater.
An anteater?
Some new comic, Danny something or other.
He's an anteater?
Well, I saw his picture, and honest, honey, he looks like an anteater. Now, you take Brokaw, that's class. You know who he handles? Only such stars like Burl, Durante, Red Skelton.
Wonderful, we'll take him.
Oh, wait a minute, we can't have all three, but Brokaw promised to deliver one of them for the opening. Eh? And I got a hunch it's going to be Burl.
Oh, Charlie, Milton Berle. Oh, Charlie, just a minute. Mr. Hammerschlager, did you hear that? We're going to get Milton Berle for the opening. Well, I happen to think he's wonderful. He's just mad because you won't hire his son for the show.
His son? That's all I need for a smart club. A toothless harmonica player.
So why don't you sit down and relax, and I'll get dinner. It'll be just a jiffy.
Okay.
Just a jiffy.
Okay, honey. Wait, take it. No. That's better. Oh, boy, Burl, every time I think... This chair, it's like sitting in a manhole.
Oh, honey, gee, I'm sorry about the chair. I was going to fix it today, but I had to weld a crack in the stove. I'll fix it tomorrow.
I got to get you out of this dump so we can live like people again.
Charlie, who's complaining?
Honey, look, you deserve better, and I'm not doing you any...
Charlie. Come on now, let's sit down and have some dinner. Bonsoir, monsieur. Welcome to the Café de Paris. Have you a reservation?
Yeah, the name's Halper, a table for two.
Ah, Monsieur Halper, of course. Let me see if I can find something. Ah, oh, monsieur, I have your table.
A table? What's the matter? You ran out of tables?
Oh, you are a silly cuckoo, monsieur. Asseyez-vous, s'il vous plaît. Ah, bon. Ooh.
That's what I like about these French restaurants. The help is so friendly.
Well, we aim to please, baby.
Hey, you know the table's pretty?
Yeah, well, it's kind of a special occasion.
Well, what are we celebrating?
We're having meat tonight.
Oh, that's Phil. That's Phil. I know it's Phil. Honey, let me get that. That's Phil. Oh! Phil, yeah. What is it? Let me know. Tell me. What's the word? If you got him, who'd you get? Which one? Skelton, Burl, Durante? Well, none of them? Well, yeah, but Phil, you promised you were going to deliver one of them for the opening. We open next week. Huh? Have a new client? You're really high on him? Well, yeah? Well, it sounds great, because if you sign him up, it's good enough for me, Philsy boy. Yeah. Well, you know, for a minute you had me worried. Who you got? Who? You're kidding. No, you gotta be kidding. Tell me you're kidding. Tell me. Say like me, I'm kidding. You're not kidding? You're not kidding. Sure. I understand, Phil. I trust you. I trust you. Bye.
Charlie, who's he sending over?
The anteater.
Anteater?
I'll tell you one thing. Brokaw better be right about that anteater. Because if that kid flops, there'll be a line of creditors from here to the Bronx.
I know what you mean. I'll be getting calls all day long from the painters, the carpenters, the electricians. They all want their money.
Well, let's not think about it, huh?
Well, I better set the reservations.
How many we got so far?
Well, so far, we got the painters, the carpenters, the electricians.
What happened to the plumbers?
They're not coming. We paid them.
Look, Felix, I'll tell you what I want you to do.
Excuse me, Mr. Helper?
Oh, look, if you're another creditor, you'll have to wait at the end of the line, buddy.
Don't you think we ought to put Danny Williams' name on the marquee?
Tell you the truth, I was thinking of keeping it a secret.
But we've got to announce somebody.
I know, but we ain't got a somebody, we got a nobody. All I got is a Danny Williams. Do me a favor, call some of those people, will you?
I'll take care of it,
Please.
Mr. Helper.
What a break, huh? You like that? I'm hoping for a Burl, a Durante, a Skelton, and I end up with a Williams. That's like ordering a filet mignon and getting a meatball. What am I telling you? Who are you?
I'm the meatball.
You're Williams? Danny Williams? You know, you look just like one. I mean, you look just like your picture.
Guess you're disappointed you're getting me instead of Milton Berle, huh?
Disappointed? I'm not disappointed. Sick. I'm just sick.
Now, wait a minute, Mr. Helper. I may be just a meatball, but I'm a pretty good meatball if I say it myself. I mean, I happen to have a little talent.
You do, huh?
That's right.
What are your credits? I mean, what clubs have you played?
Well, none here in New York, but I'm very well known in Chicago, on the north side, on State Street, 3100 block.
Okay, so you're a big hit in the neighborhood saloon, but this is a class club and I can't take any chances.
Well, how do you know you're taking chances, Mr. Helper? You've never even heard me.
I don't have to hear you. I can see you.
Well, I don't understand. Well, see my act. How do you know you won't like it?
I know I won't like it.
Well, give me a reason.
All right, let me see your act, then I'll have a reason for not liking it.
Don't worry, you'll like it.
You know something, kid? One thing I like about you.
Oh, there is, sir? What is it?
I don't owe you any money. See you later. Hey, buddy, let it go now, will you, please, huh? Let's keep it quiet.
I'm sure you'll like this, Mr. Helper.
Yeah.
When you're smiling, keep right on smiling, and the whole world smiles with you.
Hello? Yeah, go ahead. I can hear you. Go.
When you're laughing,
What? The picture
keep
for
right
the lobby?
on laughing.
Well, the picture for the lobby is a swamp.
And
It's
the
3 feet
sun
by 5 feet.
comes
Yeah. How much?
shining through.
$642?
But
I can
when
paint the
you're-
whole house for that. Yeah.
You bring on the rain.
Well, listen,
So
why don't
stop.
you... I'll call you back.
Stop your sighing, be happy again when you're smiling. Oh, wait a minute.
How do you expect me to do my act with all the noise and drapes falling and everything?
That's your act, huh?
Well, it's only part
Part of it, yeah. Well, what else do you do besides singing not so good?
Well, sir, I tell jokes.
Good, good. A lot of fast one-liners, huh? That's one thing I like. A lot of fast jokes keep the audience awake.
Oh?
Yeah, because you see, the more they're awake, the more they drink, especially when they're laughing. Ha, 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 let's have another drink. Ha, ha, drink, drink, ha, drink, ha, drink, ha, drink.
Halper, I don't do that sort of thing. See, I do a good, slow, solid, basic build-up to a big punchline.
Yeah, well, not in my club you're gonna do that.
Oh, but Mr. Halper...
I'm sorry, buddy. We gotta have a fast, snappy comic. And I'll give you a little bit of advice. Don't even try to crack any of the clubs in New York with that slow stuff of yours, because you'll never make it.
Oh. I see. I'll never make it. The big impresario has spoken. Well, talking about people who never made it, let's talk about you for a minute.
Me?
Yeah, you. How many of these big cafes have you been running, sir? You don't have to answer. I know this is your first time out. And you're operating on a shoestring. You got your last buck in this place. You haven't had any more experience in this business than I've had. We're both wet behind the ears. I'm taking just as big a chance with you as you're taking with me. But you don't have to worry, Mr. Helper. You don't have to take any chance with me at all. I'll never bother you again. You go ahead and open with that toothless harmonica player for all I care.
Hey, Williams. You know something? You're right.
Huh?
Yeah, maybe we deserve each other. Sink or swim together, huh?
Well, that's what I had in mind. And it still goes with me with one provision.
Yeah?
Yeah, I won't tell you what to put in your menu. You don't tell me what to put in my act.
You got a deal.
Okay.
With options, of course.
Option?
Yeah.
You haven't even seen my act. You gonna take an option on me?
Mm-hmm. You got a firm deal for the dinner show. And if I like you, I'll pick up your option for the second show.
Yeah. Why don't you make it an option from joke to joke?
That's not a bad idea. Okay, kid. Now, look, do your whole act with no interruptions.
Fine.
Good. Hey, kid.
Yeah.
By the way, how did you know about the harmonica player?
No. Mr. Hammerschlager presses my pants.
Bunny. I tell you that poor kid is so nervous, I hope he doesn't pass out before the opening.
And you're calm, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh, Charlie. Charlie, look, there's nothing to be worried about. There's a wonderful crowd here for the opening tonight.
Yeah, but will they come back?
Oh, I don't think there's anything to worry about. I know Danny's gonna be good.
He better be. Oh, boy, whoever think that my whole life would be hanging on a hook nose? Here goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Charles Halper and the Copa Club present their first star, Danny Williams.
Hey, when you're smiling, go right on smiling, and the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, keep right on laughing, and that sun will come shining through. But when you're crying, you just bring on the rain. So stop that crying. Come on, be happy again. When you are smiling, keep right on smiling, and the whole world smiles with you. Throw me that hat, will you, please? Thank you, Earl. You know, there's a lot of ways that can make you smile. I, for one, got most of my laughs in life so far on a bus. You won't believe it, but for years, I used to travel exclusively by bus. No, this is true. Excuse me, this will be over in a minute. It's not that. It's just when I think about the trip, this happens. I've got to see a psychiatrist about this. But I once traveled from New York to Los Angeles by bus. I walked like this 92 days after the trip was over. I had the seat over the rear wheel, you know.
That's nothing. 2 weeks I walked around doing this. That you get from reading Burma shave signs. Of course, we had a lot of fun in this bus. It was a long, long trip, as you know. And as we were going through Chicago, a baby was born on the bus to a couple who were married in Buffalo. It's a long trip. And to pass the time of the year, we got to telling stories. Well, there was an Irishman on this bus by the name of Callahan. He looked something like this. He always wore his hat exactly the way it came out of the box. And he wore his trousers. Don't be alarmed, ma'am. The pleats go all the way down. Anyway, he looked something like this. He's a very comfortable dresser, you see. And Callahan tells his story on himself. He was at a wedding in the outskirts of his hometown, and he was in his cups. You'll have to excuse me, Irish brogue, it has a Lebanese twang. He was in his cups, you see, he had a little too many, and he had to drive back home. And there's one thing about Callahan, nobody drove his car but Callahan. And he was blind, you couldn't even see the wheel. But he got back to the wheel and he started the car and he starts driving in a circle. He's lost on a foggy night. Finally he sees a little tail light and he says, I know what I'll do. I'll follow that tail light. So he's following the tail light for quite some time. Finally the tail light came to a stop. But not Callahan. Smashed right into the rear of the car, busted it up, and his car too, and he comes out, and he's really raving mad. He gets out of his car and he says to the other driver, what's the matter with you there? What, are you stupid? Don't you know the traffic laws? You're supposed to put your arm out when you come to a stop. And the fella says, what, in me own garage? Laugh, it's good for you. 'Cause when you're crying, you bring on the rain. Stop your sighing. Come on, be happy again. When you are smiling, go right on smiling. Say, throw away those old black crepes. Life's a bowl of cherries, not sour grapes. The whole world smiles with you.
Yeah, but he turned into a grade AA filet mignon.
Our meat dinner, it's going to be ruined.
Gee, that was a terrific story, Uncle Charlie.
Yeah, and it's true. It's true, kids. You know, your daddy saved my life. Before I met your daddy, I used to walk around with a pocket full of pills all the time. But today I got a solid gold pill box.